Dear students, my name is Sir Komel. Before starting the lecture, I would like to request you to kindly subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so you can always get my notifications when I upload the new video. Today, the lecture is about electron flow in BJT, and I will tell you how a BJT operates. First of all, you can see the shared screen where a diagram is showing the electron flow in the BJT. Now here, this is the emitter lead. This emitter lead is made of a metallic material. It is made of a metal. Electrons basically starts flowing from emitter towards the collector. You can see the direction of electrons flow. This arrowhead, this arrowhead shows the direction of electrons flow, i.e. it is from emitter towards the collector. Number of electrons which are flowing from emitter towards the collector is a large number of electrons. These all are negative electrons. These all are electrons of negative charges which are flowing from emitter terminal. Now you can see here is also a minority hole current. Minority hole current is basically due to holes present among the large number of electrons. Remember, hole is not a positive charge. Hole is an empty space where electron resides for the time being. And when the electrons move on, hole becomes empty again and the electron coming previously resides there. So the hole just play the role of residing the electrons. Hole is not a positive charge itself. This is the base lead which is of metallic nature. It is made of metal. Electrons flowing towards collector will, some of these electrons will also diffuse towards the base. You can see some of these electrons are also entering into the base. But the electrons entering into the base is not a large number. It's a very few electrons. That's why base current is very small in magnitude with compared to emitter current and collector current. As I have previously said in my lectures, emitter current is approximately equal to collector current. Why? Because base current has a very small value. So this is also visible here. Very few number of electrons are moving towards base and a lot of electrons are moving towards collector. And these electrons which are moving towards base, these will recombine with holes, and holes will play the role of getting residing the electrons. Electrons resides into the holes. This is the collector lead which is made of material, metallic material. So this is the electron flow from emitter towards collector. Now you can see here collector is N type, emitter is N type region, but base is P type region. What does it mean? Collector is N type. It means collector is doped with N type material, i.e. there is a large number of electrons. It is doped with large number of electrons. What does it mean? Emitter is N type. It means emitter is doped with also a large number of electrons. It is doped with N type material. And the base is P type. It means it is doped with holes. Base is doped with holes and it is slightly doped. Now the depletion region which separates collector and base, i.e. n-type and p-type, is called BC junction. You can see here it is called BC junction. What does this means, BC junction? It is a junction, it is a depletion region which separates collector and base. And the junction depletion region which separates base from emitter is BE junction, BE junction depletion region. So there are two junctions in a NPN type of BJT. One is separating base and collector and other one is separating emitter and base. Okay, in this diagram below you can, I am zooming in for you people to see what's the flow of electrons. Okay, you can see here this is N type, this is N type, and this is P type. Look at this yellow arrow. This arrow is showing the flow of current from emitter, and the emitter current is divided into base current and collector current. So that's the formula. IE is equal to IC plus IB. And as you know, the value of base current is very small, so emitter current is approximately equal to collector current. Emitter current is approximately equal to collector current. Okay, and it is also seen in this figure. A large number of electrons is moving from emitter, and these are going in a large number towards collector, and this is the polarity of battery connected. This is the polarity of battery connected. It's forward bias configuration. Why? Because positive terminal of battery here, positive terminal of battery, this one is connected with the resistor, and negative is connected with the ground. Okay, and you can see here positive terminal is connected with the base and the negative is connected with the ground. So this is the forward bias configuration of NPN BJT. Now you can see most of the number of electrons in a large value are moving towards the collector, i.e. current is flowing in this direction. Current is flowing in this direction. But here is coming a very few number of electrons. That's why base current is very small in magnitude. So this is the direction of electrons flow in BJT structure. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe the my channel and press the bell icon so you may get all the notifications whenever I upload my new video. Thank you very much. Wait for the next video.